Ah, the smell of
Dank.
dank.
So
Smell
much.
of
Smell of
dank.
Not to be
Dank.
confused with dink. It's two completely different smells.
The smell of doors opening and closing.
The
Oh,
smell
do you hear
of
that sound?
yeah,
What was
more
that?
ratties.
This
Huh?
the smell of sound.
Mmm. Gotta love those waves.
Like that line from Ghostbusters, wait, stop talking. Do you smell that? I know, it's funnier in the movie, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
Gotta
favorite
figure
is
out what that
always
sound is.
the smell of justice. Yes.
Okay, the tick.
So, maybe you can't hear the sound. It's the sound of kind of chattering.
Yeah, it's like a
There you
croaky
go.
chattering. Oh god,
Oh.
What
Mirelurk.
the fuck is that?
Got it.
That's a Mirelurk. Remember those eggs that Piff kept on harvesting?
Yeah.
Those things
That's my
lay
future-
them.
Ugh.
That's my future dinner at Red Lobster. Woo!
In addition, Mirelurks are very hard to kill because their shells are very tough, so you have to hit them in that small little facey area, which tends to be tricky.
Mm-hmm. Very tough at the beginning. They do so much damage. Again, it's just the face area, and
Well, you took
even
it
if
down
you do
without
have,
problem.
Hmm?
You took it down pretty easily.
well, that was just one of the weakest kind.
Oh!
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
get
realize there
tougher.
was more than one kind.
Mm.
And he does have a shotgun, so
Yeah, and that took like what, 3 shots, 4 shots?
Yeah.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, they have a whole hierarchy.
I mean, even I would take maybe 2 shots to the face before I started feeling it. You know.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Ugh.
Yeah, look at these
These things are
crunching
fast.
noises. Yeah, they're fast. They never really creeped me out too much compared to some of the other things in it, but... Oh yeah,
Knocked
there we
me
go,
up there.
headbutt.
He's strong. These things are vicious.
They're like linebackers crossed with crabs.
He's trying.
Instead
He's
of
trying to get
linebackers with
the.
crabs.
Don't do it, Piff. He has the high ground.
But you want the high ground. Oh yeah, tactics for these guys. As you can see, this single Mirelurk is basically took down most of my life.
Yeah. Okay,
Just
now
one.
you're not so hot anymore.
They also damage weapons like crazy. They're really hard to kill. One of its attacks, one of its like 2 or 3 attacks, is it will actually put its head down and charge at you. While it's doing that, it's basically covered. Once the attack ends, though, that's usually the point to hit him. But at that point, you take a lot of damage, and it's not that much fun.
Yeah,
Let's.
and you're here because of Moira Brown, right?
Yes, this is one of Moira's things.
Tasks, favors.
What is she asking you to do exactly?
Oh wait,
Die.
no, this isn't actually one of Moira's tasks.
Okay.
This is actually on the way to the mole ratties.
Oh, this is get to the mole rats. Okay. Well, do we want to say what Moira's task is later on, or do you want to?
Sure, let's forget about it right now. We'll remember it later on.
So this is
do it.
this is just what you have to do to get to Mars task.
Yeah.
A different task.
Oh,
for
isn't
mole
she?
rats.
Isn't she just adorable?
She's
Indeed.
precious.
I'm looking forward to
Love
the
it.
mole rat one. I love the mole rat subquest. I think it's hilarious.
It is just the best.
It's the best. Words,
Words.
reading.
You can read it if you'd like. Let's see.
So-
What's the name of this one?
How do you wash under the Pit Boy?
You don't. You know,
Oh, yeah?
like how if you get
Yeah.
like a tan, if you wear a wristwatch for a long time, you can kind of get that gunk.
Wait, you're not allowed to take it off, or
Act-
You can.
Actually, I was thinking when you have a cast on, how horrible it gets underneath that cast.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Some
No, I've
serious
never broken a
pickpocket.
body.
A body? My
I've
body
broken
has
a
not
body
been broken. I've broken a bone.
Heck,
I've never broken a bone
Inferno's
either.
body a couple times.
Oh, you guys just ate that one up.
Of course
Just
we
all
did.
of a sudden I hear Squee and Inferno going, oh, body! I couldn't even make out what you guys were saying.
Oh, body, can't bot. All I heard was body.
Yeah.
I have to say, I've been lucky. I've only broken 2 bones in my entire body, both at the same time.
Yeah, your ankles.
So,
No,
No,
the
my-
short.
Like
Mark
I
of
did
that-
beat my ribcage, but it didn't really require a cast.
The short thing about that message that right at the end is just think of Nuka-Cola and you'll get the access code for the computer,
Oh, well, there you go.
the one I already hacked. So
The one you already hacked. Oh, okay.
oh, well, yeah, no, now that I think about it, Creon, actually, I've cracked a collarbone before, but cracking and breaking are kind of different.
Interesting. The worst I've ever had. Oh, I ever had was a sprain. Haven't broke, haven't cracked, haven't chipped a thing yet. Now that I say that, I'm gonna get off my chair and break my goddamn wrist or something. Just
What
to
about
save
your
me.
pride?
Oh,
My pride's been obliterated ever since I met you nerds.
it's true.
Oh, my work is done. What about you, Piff?
I have broken a toe.
You've broken the toe?
Yes, it actually quite hurts.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah.
Breaking in
Interesting.
anything would hurt.
How it happened? I was a kid. There was a soccer ball against the wall. I kicked it really hard, and nothing moved.
So
it was the worst
Oh.
thing. It's
Yeah.
everything
Oh
stood
God.
still.
Ah.
Your bone moved a
Ah.
little bit.
I realized about 3 months later that my foot still hurts and is probably broken.
oh,
Oh God.
that would do it.
Oh.
And it was.
I tell you what. If you guys have ever had a cast or not, I guess Inferno not, but the only thing that was worse than breaking both my feet and having to deal with that pain was by the end, like the last 2 weeks or so that I had to have the casts on, it itched so bad.
Yeah, you just want to
You can't get to it. Oh my gosh! And
I
then
heard
and it was
if you
actually kind of
take
funny.
a coat hanger and put it underneath and scratch it.
I couldn't reach it. I couldn't reach it because it was like right on my ankle where it bends.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh my god. And it's kind of funky too. You have to try and yeah. Actually, the funniest part is when the day I got it taken off, I had to go back to a military base, obviously, because they were taking care of it, and so I had to be dressed in uniform and look professional, all that good stuff, and they took the cast off, and I'd spent a month and a half walking in a cast, and then I put my combat boots back on, and to watch me walk from the doctor's office to my car must have been the most incredible sight because I'm not used to walking anymore. So I looked like
Mick Jagger.
like I had taken every single controlled substance I could find on the way out of the hospital. And then tried to walk to my car. It was hilarious. Imagine in fully shine boots, pressed uniform, and no motor function whatsoever.
Hilarious.
Did my country proud, I did.
Just see like a little boy and a grandfather. Who's that, Daddy? Who's that, Granddad? That's the man who's protecting our country, Jimmy.
You know, like spittle coming out from the concentration.
Oh boy.
Was he injured during the war?
No,
Honey,
he's
he
just
is
a
the-
pussy. I'm sorry, Squee, you're not a pussy.
No, actually, I did tell someone that once. Like when I got home, they're like, "Were you injured in the war?" I was like, "War? Hell! I got this in basic training."
Oh,
I don't even want to know what happens in the war. If the training's that bad, good lord. Ouch. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I feel sorry for his face.
I was about to say he has no more face. It's just a bunch of splorch that just came right out of his face hole.
Splorch.
Splorch.
A little note for fighting the Mirelurks and something that is going to be called when we go and fight it, Mirelurk Hunters.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely want to be on a lower platform because their faces are angled down.
Oh yeah. What about the king?
The king, you do not need to do that.
You hail to the king, baby.
Oh, shoot him in the nut! Oh, come on, it was perfect.
Wait, does he even have nuts? He looks like some sort of crab creature. I don't think he has testicles.
I love it when he. Oh, go ahead, Chris.
Hey, I was just gonna confirm. Yes, he's a crab creature.
Crab creature.
I just love it how like you're trying to get a shot at his face, and then he ducks his head to headbutt you, and the whole time you're like, "Well, I'm screwed," because now I can't see his face, and he's about to hit me.
Yeah.
Yay!
How are you recuperating your health? I don't see you drinking water. Are you eating food?
I slept in the previous room,
Oh, okay.
which is a full health regain, which is just amazing. It's just so good. It does have one drawback. Sorry, what's Squeak?
And very realistic, honestly.
Extremely.
Bullet to the face, sleep it off. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you can sleep off like limb damage too, like broken arms.
The only more realistic, actually, I'll be honest, the silliest way of healing I've ever seen in a game, I forget what it was. It was kind of like a Grand Theft Auto knockoff, but it was in England. And when you got shot, when you got hurt, what you had to do is just lean against a wall, and then you will start healing. Like literally, you walk up to a wall, and then your character like leans against it and goes, and then he starts healing, and I was like, "Yep, I do that all the time. Lean against the walls."
What? That crazy.
I'm just gonna briefly talk about what this node is. Basically, these are merchants that are just like, this is gonna be an easy hit. I'm just gonna get Mirelurk meat. We're gonna get so much money from these dudes, and these guys are really getting a lot of money. From the previous thing, from the old lady who was talking about people and getting Mirelurk meat and selling it. This is basically what's supposed to be connected with it, but it never really panned out, and this is all it got to, really. It's just a node in a guy's pocket.
Gotcha. You can later buy Mirelurk cakes, and I always assumed they're like crab cakes, but after seeing one of these things, I don't think I'd eat anything with the word Mirelurk in it.
You should see the recipe for them.
I don't. Oh no.
You do.
Inferno's like,